Okay, Madden 18, it's December 23rd. Look at the score. What do you see? 3-9. Did you see 2 additional points on here? I don't either, but yet the score is 3-9. I'm the Cowboys. This was the last play of the half. 1st and 10 rush by Mike Davis. I had just scored a touchdown to make it 7-3, and we end the half. And I didn't watch the highlights of the halftime. I skipped over halftime, and as you can see, here's the play. It says kickoff on Seattle 35, minus 45-yard kick by Blair Walsh, no return. Okay, that's what it says. All right, let's take a look at this play. Now, you see something that's kind of odd, or is it just me? Why is the football down here on my 35-yard line to receive the kickoff for the second half? I'm the receiving team. This is a receiving team. There's no kickers here, people. This is a receiving team. You saw the 2 guys back. I'm the receiving team. This is the second half. You saw me come in on the second half. As you can see, there's the kicking team up there, kicking off to me. Now this is what happens. They run. My guys run up field. They run. And nobody is near the ball to kick it. Here's the funny thing. No one is near the ball to kick it. No one is near the ball to kick it. You see the kicker back here going through his kicking motions, and he kicks the ball from there. He's at his own maybe 45-yard line, 40-yard line, his own 35-yard line. Let me get that right. He's from his own 35, and he's kicking the ball off from my 35. There's no penalty or nothing here. It's just that this doesn't make sense. It's just totally stupid. So the ball gets kicked. My returning team. Ball gets kicked out of bounds. Now, because they don't have refs on instant replay, which I don't know, it's 2017 and they still don't have refs on instant replay, which is pathetic. You can't tell necessarily what's going on, but you see my guys cheering. You see them all happy. You see them cheering. I mean, the ball went out of bounds, so what's the big deal, right? So you're thinking it's no big deal. Well, the big deal is the game considered it a safety. If I had the audio to replay it, you would see the game just gave me 2 points on what it considered a safety on a kickoff of the second half. That's the only play here, people. The score doesn't match. It doesn't even match here in the highlights. 7-3. But if I go back out, you will see that the score actually does show it's not here, it's in the other part. That I have 9 points. And as you can see, my special teams is ready to get a kickoff again. But it was a punt kick, as if I'm receiving a free kick. This is how bad the game is. Now, you can't tell me this game is not bad. I'm sorry. You just can't with this type of crap in this game. Madden 18. As a continuation to the video, as you can see, it's at the end of the game. The score is 10-17. As you can see up here, 10-17. Remember what the score was coming into the third quarter, as it gave me a safety on a kickoff. It was at that point 3-9. But remember that score, 10-17. I want to show you something in highlights. Notice the score. Again, 10-17. 10-17. In order for this to be where it is, you have to take into account the 9 that it, and as you notice, there is no 2 points here that gave me my 9 points. Keep that in mind. So I've had to score 10 points in the fourth quarter. So we're going to scroll through the fourth quarter. As you can see at the bottom, there are no scores. There was a fumble. This is how, and this is a cheat mode game, just by the way. I don't know if you all have seen any of the videos, but this is a cheat mode game. And I know that because of plays like this. The game was doing everything to keep me from scoring and taking the game and just taking it away. This fumble, I'm holding to not fumble the ball because I already know that crap is trying to do that, but it still fumbled anyway. But anyway, the more important part is there are no scores here. This is all Seahawks ball right here. Down at the 2-yard line now with 3:58 left. I get a sack on Wilson. I get a play here. I stopped it at the goal. Doug Baldwin caught the ball at the goal line, but I stopped him with a tackle. But on the very next play, remember that fumble you just saw? You have to watch this play. I have to see if I can move this out with this other hand so you can see how this game cheats with movement. This is going to be a pick 6. Watch the movement of the defender. Watch the movement of the offensive player. You'll see the offensive player is more realistic. He cuts out, and you see the defensive player react. Watch again. He makes a cut out, and the defensive player digs in. Notice they both dig in to make that cut to go in the direction they're going. 29 is thinking he's going out. 19 has faked out, and now 19 is coming in. Now notice 29 now has gotten into a more relaxed style of run at this point, but you see that glide right there? After that hard dig, he just somehow glides right there. You can see it. It just looks like you could see him kind of like do a little whip kick or whatever through this animation right here. See that? Now suddenly he's right on cue for the ball, better than the wide receiver. This is not just a bad play. This is pushed in by the coding of the game to get this, because I'm ahead at this point. Now, on the scoreboard, the game now had it pretty close. Sorry, I just had something to come up on my screen and it distracted me. At that point, the game had me at 10-9. That's what the game had it scored, 10-9. So I went all the way down the field, ran the only pitch play of the entire game for myself, and get in for a touchdown. And then I ran in I did a 2-point conversion. Okay, so that's 8 points right there. That's the only 8 points you see in that timeline, people. So why do I see 10 points up there? Now I know I had the 2 points in the third quarter, but it put it down in the fourth quarter. You saw no other scores here for me, yet it gave me 10 points in the fourth quarter. When in all reality, that should not be. And I'm just kind of curious. Where is that screen? Game stats, scoring summary. Now do you see how what the real total is? Well, yeah, because that was a glitch with regard to the 2 points, but it's still reflected on a regular scoreboard. That is really bad, people. Here's your first quarter. Here's your second quarter score. Notice there is no third quarter score and your fourth quarter score down at the bottom. And they don't include well, yeah, it does. It includes 2 points at the very end. There is no safety, but the game actually did record a safety, as I showed you in the first part of this video. This is why this game needs to be pulled off the shelf, because it's so glitch filled. It's pathetic to spend that price for this game. NFL should be ashamed of itself for having this as their exclusive game. Madden 18.